What is going up, my YouTube friends? I apologize, I haven't been making a whole lot of videos lately. Um, Work's been pretty hectic, and it's about to increase exponentially. Uh, and I'm not having like a super easy time with that. The long term residual effects of um, my radiation treatment are kicking my ass. Uh, my oncologist told me, dude, when you're done with radiation, you need to look for a different job because there's no way you're going to be able to do the physical labor, deal with the heat, and the stress. Those are the three things that we tell all radiation patients that you can't, you, you're just not going to be able to do anymore. And I basically told him, watch me, hold my beer, watch me. He told me one of two things was going to happen. I was going to work myself into exhaustion to the point where I'd get really sick and end up in the hospital, or I'd just realize that this is not something I can continue doing. Well, I'm not going to work myself into a grave. So I put some feelers out there. I was looking for something else, like a fork truck, working in a warehouse, driving a fork truck, 8 hours a day instead of 10, 12, 15, 4 or 5 days a week. I'd be willing to take a cut in pay, a little cut in pay, and I just kind of left it at that. And a friend of mine who is also a fellow YouTuber, Dennis, over at Villa Kinworthy YouTube channel. I'd mentioned this to him. I made him his chef knife. He had called me up last week and said, "Hey man, are you still looking for a fork truck job?" I said, "Well, it's all depending, you know. And don't get me wrong, where I work, you can't beat the pay or the benefits. I mean, you really can't. How many jobs do you know of that pay 100% of your health insurance? 100% of it. All said and done, like cancer and everything, I paid out $1,500. That's what it cost me to save my life, $1,500. I wouldn't have gotten that with any other company. So there's a modicum of guilt I feel for leaving this company, but I can't do it anymore, and I know this because every day I come home and I'm exhausted, and I'm spending less and less time in my shop, spending less time with Owen, helping him, and these are the things that I am passionate about, and I shouldn't be working myself into such a ditch where all I can do is sit around, relax, and recover so that I can drain my battery the next week. So Dennis had contacted me, and I'm going to basically be the warehouse manager of an insulation company. There are many branches. This company is all over the place. They're a well-known company. They were purchased by a much larger company that is investing in them, and there is one particular branch that is not doing very well. And myself and Dennis are going to go in and shake things up a bit and get this company back on par. Dennis will be my boss. I will basically be running the warehouse and staging trucks for delivery and incoming, as well as hopping in a box truck and loading it up, taking it out to a job site and dropping the stuff off and making sure that the installers got what they need. but it's very low stress. It's not physically demanding. It's a heated and cooled warehouse. And I pretty much get to work by myself, which is actually what I really enjoy. I'd rather just be left alone to do my job and just, get things done. It's about a $5 drop in pay, but I was told that, hey, if you guys can turn this place around in 6 months to a year, you'll be right back up to where you were. And you'll probably have a couple of guys underneath you, and you won't be doing deliveries anymore. You'll have guys that are out there doing that for you. But we got to get there first. But yeah, my 20-year career in welding and fabrication is coming to an end, man. It's a little sad. It's really unfortunate the way it happened. That sucks. I really enjoyed being in that industry. I liked being a friggin' animal. Just every day, just throw more at me. I can take it. I can't take it anymore. You gotta know when to know you're done, and rather than beat my body to death and take my coworkers down with me, I'm just gonna bow out. I'm gonna put in my 2 weeks notice, give my resignation, and thank the owner and my boss and my coworkers for everything they did for me, and go out gracefully. Maybe 6 months to a year, when my body's finally healed, I'll want to go back. I kind of doubt it, because I'm really looking forward to work less, live more. That's kind of what cancer has taught me, is that it's not all about the money. I'm looking forward to spending more time with my family. Obviously, not married, no kids or anything, but looking forward to spending more time with my sisters and their kids, and being able to spend more time with my dad. That's become very important to me. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited to start a new venture, a new experience, and this is a really good company. Health, dental, vision, 401k, profit sharing. I'm very excited. This is a good opportunity for me, and my boss is somebody that I know and trust, and he's a fair man. He can be a hard man, but he's a fair man. And I knew this going in. The fact that he's like, man, when I started talking to the guy, and we started seriously having a discussion about this company, he's like, you're gonna need a warehouse guy. You're gonna need somebody who can manage the warehouse and organize it and stage it the way it needs to be staged. And Dennis was like, you were the first person that came to mind, because I know your work ethic. I know you're organized. I know this is what you've been doing. I've been doing, my title is welder at work, but really I'm in charge of shipping and receiving. That's kind of my main thing. That's what I do. And so that's what this is. So it shouldn't be too much of a rough transition. It's just a matter of I got to learn the product, how the product's used, how much of the product gets used, and stage my warehouse according to that. And it's only 8 hours a day, man. It's from 6 to 2. So I'll have a lot more time to recoup my body, a lot more time to be out in the shop, doing what I love. I have extra money coming in because, I'm always making knives, and I have extra income. What I'm gonna lose from leaving my one job, I can kind of subsidize through my shop. So, but anyway, guys, like I said, I'm in a career change kind of thing. That's why I haven't made a whole lot of videos. There've been a lot of phone calls and a lot of stress and everything else. But I was given the job today, so I'll be writing up my resignation to my current job and moving on to the next.
Hey, Rexy boy. Not much. You want to say hi? There he is.
But in some future videos, I will be showing you my new sharpener that I got. I'm also trying to teach myself how to sharpen knives on a 2x72. Dave from T&T Sharpening has agreed to kind of show me how he does what he does, because while I love going through Dave, I want to learn how to do different angles, especially for chef knives. 22-degree angle is a little on the aggressive side for a chef knife, obviously. But Dave also, he's not, I'm producing more knives than he can keep up with. Because he's got other clients as well. I mean, he does entire logging teams, landscape companies that have like fleets of mowers that the blades need to be sharpened. I mean, that's his bread and butter. And so my stuff he kind of just does on the side when he has time. And he even though he's just like, man, I'm sorry, I'm just not getting back to him fast. And it's like, dude, it's no big deal, man. This is what it is. But he's agreed to kind of help me out in that aspect, kind of show me how to start doing this stuff on my own. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you a heads up of where I'm at and what's been going on in my life. And, hopefully this will be an amazing, life-changing experience for me. I'm really looking forward to a low-stress job where I'm appreciated. I'm not trying to trash talk where I work right now. I don't want to do that. They've been very good to me. But it's not a very healthy environment. Mentally, physically, socially, it's just not a healthy environment. Especially for somebody who's trying to recover from cancer. It's not where I need to be. So, anyway, guys, y'all have a good night. I'll keep you posted on what's going on with me and where I'm going next. So, all right, guys, Heath from Shepherd's Forge. Stay humble, stay hungry, enjoy life. And keep in mind, this is something my mom used to tell me anytime she'd hear me start complaining about my job. And I'll never forget this. These are just some beautiful words of wisdom from my mother. You cannot change the weather, but you can choose to move someplace sunny and beautiful. And that makes a lot of sense to me. So that's what I'm doing. All right, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the next video.